Hello, a warm welcome to the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Bruceby, and wherever you might be getting our voice signals. It's a friendly game, a friendly match between Fortune Football Academy and a team from Bundung. The team from Bundung, Janta Football Club, currently playing in the Serekunda West Somanawetan. And currently the team is in preparation for the highly anticipated Serekunda West Somanawetan. Whilst the Fortune Football side, that is Fortune Football Academy, a team the Brikama Somanawetan, also preparing for the highly anticipated Brikama Somanawetan. And it is a showdown and the morning showdown between Fortune Football Academy and Janta Football Club. And Fortune this morning under the guidance as usual of head coach Jane Juve, whilst Janta is currently having Babukar Ba as head coach, Kondina Gomez as the assistant, Mohamed D. Sanyang goalkeeper trainer, and Kebas team manager. Fortune in their usual light green colors, light green shorts, and light green socks. Currently playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin, whilst Janta in white and blue shorts and white and blue socks, playing from our right to left from our cabin. And Janta the away side, and Fortune Football Academy is the home side. Fortune in this contest starting with Dembo Baji, Sekou Dahaba, Ibrahim Kijera, Salifu Jaju, Mustafa Sedi, Haruna Bujang, Seni Drame, Mod Salif Keita, Mod Lamin Toure, Anna Bangali Mane, completing the 11 for the boys in light green colors. Fortune, and the score is currently 0-0 against Janta. And the boys from Bundung, starting with Lamin Jara in goal, Abdullah Jallo, Omar Noman, Lamin Conte, Sidia Baji, Mohamed Jaju, Yusuf Abaji, team captain Abdul Aziz Sani, Ibrahim Afai, Ibrahim Akoli, and Lamin Damfa, completing the 11 of Janta Football Club. And Janta, you could remember, in the season of 2015-16, got to the Nawetan proper in Serekunda West, where they won the league, knockout, and the Super Cup. Fortune Football Academy in the Brikama Summer Nawetan won trophies, and in the season of 2023-24 won the knockout and won the Super Cup. And in the season of 24-25 were double semi-finalists before losing to Manduar United in the knockout, and also Kute Jombulu in the league semi-final, and hoping to get back to the Boxbar Mini Stadium for this year's Brikama Summer Nawetan. And the team is currently in preparation, hoping to have a great season once again. Fortune Football Club currently in their opposition's half, and this must be the third successive friendly fixture for the Academy boys of Fortune Football Academy, currently enjoying possession. Defeated Jamorai here, and also the Bruford Bait side also got beaten by Fortune Football Academy. This is the third game this morning against Janta, a team in the Serekunda West Somanawetan. And it is just few minutes into the contest. The score is still barren. Fortune Football Academy 0, Janta Football Club 0 is the current score. And few minutes into the contest from the Fortune Football Club's training complex in the Bruceby, the score is 0-0. Salifu Jaju, who is one of the experienced players for this Fortune side, an integral member of the senior team. Mod Lamin on the far side for the Academy boys of Fortune Football Academy, trying to dribble past one, still looking for options, having more legs behind the ball. Fortune currently enjoying possession, trying to keep the ball as much as they can. Salifu Jajo having the defensive partnership alongside Dembo Baje. And Salifu, as I said earlier, is of course, it's a chase. Bangali surge forward, Modlamin to Bangali looking for options. Dribble pass one, still looking for more. Is that going to be the first goal? Very close. And unfortunately, Fortune should have taken the lead, unfortunately for Bangali Mane. And Bangali was on loan with Suwokona FC in the GFF Men's Division 2 in the just concluded season. And back to his boyhood club, back to his very own club, Fortune Football Club. And Bangali is currently training with the feeder team. The team that is currently in preparation for the Brikama Soma Nawetan. Bangali Mane, you could remember, scored against Jamorai and also scored against Dunbarton. Scored against Jamorai and Dunbarton, and hoping to be on the score sheet once again. Janta B nil, Fortune Football Academy nil, caught out by Salifu Chaju. To Sehu Dahaba, who is deployed on the right side of the defense. Modu Salifu Keita also scored in both fixtures. Dribble past a group of players, getting the ball forward to Bangali Mane. Is that going to be the opening goal? Bangali laying it forward. That should have been the opener for Fortune Football Academy. Unfortunately, Bangali Mane trying to reconnect the run of the advancing player on the other end, and the player in question is Seni Drame. But the ball is too strong for Seni as it rolls on the other end for a goal kick. Fortune continue to search and search for a breakthrough, but currently the score remains barren. It's a clash between the boys in light green. Is that going to be a howler into the gloves of the custodian? Jantabi needs to be very much careful here. He seems to be struggling in the very first minutes against Fortune Football Academy. Jantabi in blue and white, Fortune in light green colors. Sehu Dahaba penalized. Central referee of this crucial game is Pamodu Seka. Pamodu Seka is the central referee. Fortune Football Club under the guidance and stewardship of head coach Jane Youth. The Academy boys nil, Jantabi nil, both in preparation for the Nawetan in Brikama and also Serekunda West. Serekunda West will have the Super Cup on Sunday, and we will solely be at the SK West to feature the game between Campbelltown and the Super Cup game between Campbelltown and Joswang City. And the game will be live on LSTV1. And before that, it's a friendly game this morning from the team's training complex in Brusubi. And the game between Jantabi and Fortune. The score is 0-0. Fortune defeated Jamorai 3-1 before defeating Dunbarton 6-0 at this very own complex. It's Jantabi on the attack, spreading it wide on the far side. Salifu Jajo holding on. Modlamin Toure back to Jajo Salifu. Modlamin Toure once again for Fortune. And currently having some officials of Fortune Football Club, Club President Asan Dur, and some other executive members are here watching this lads play. It is Fortune nil, Jantabi nil is the current score. Sehu Dahaba looking for options. Ibrahim Kijera to the custodian Mamina Sonko. Mamina going long, trying to connect Modlamin on the far side. Bangali Mane back to Modlamin. That's an offside as signaled by the central referee. That's an offside. What a game, what a showdown from the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusobe. Fortune enjoying possession. Jantabi trying to match the strength of Fortune Football Club. Team captain called that out. Kijera, Sehu Dahaba. Haruna Bojang to Salifu Jajo. Dembo Baje, who is having the defensive partnership. It's a defensive trio of Salifu Jaju, Dembo Baje, and Ibrahim Kijera. Haruna Bojang is currently playing as the holding midfielder, having Mustafa Sede playing as one of the offensive midfielders for Fortune Football Academy. It is Jantabi now looking for options, trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. Then wouldn't trouble and wouldn't count. The score is 0-0. In case you're just joining us, you are reminded that we're coming to you live from the Fortune Football Club's training complex in the heart of Brusubi. And it is the showdown. Friendly game between Fortune Football Academy and Janta. More Salifo Keita around the edge, caught out by Janta. And Janta in blue and white. Fortune in light green. That was definitely very close. Coming from the central defender, Dembo Paji, trying to test the goalkeeper. And the custodian allowed enough dive to his left. But unfortunately, that wouldn't count for Fortune Football Academy. The score is currently 0-0. Fortune in preparation for the highly anticipated Brikama Summer Nawetan, whilst Janta getting to the Serekunda West Summer Nawetan, where one-time league champions, knockout champions, and Super Cup champions. Against Fortune Football Club, also won the Brikama Summer Nawetan, won the F knockout, and also won the Super Cup. And in 2023-24, won the knockout when they defeated Manduar United in the Super Cup against Manduar United. And Manduar won the league. Barkhill Bangalimane trying to reconnect. That's definitely a great block in there. Janta team captain looking for options, currently having more of the players for Fortune behind the ball. It's indeed a great possessive display between the lads of Janta and Fortune. Fortune trying to find the back of the net, while Janta, is that going to be the opening goal? What a waste. What a waste, and this time it is Seni Drame who had all the opportunities to put that ball to bed. But unfortunately squandered the glorious opportunity, and the score is still barren. Fortune 0, Janta 0. And it is definitely a high pressing game with a lot of talent display. Janta and Fortune. What a game, what a showdown. And we can boldly say this is one of the most competitive fixtures for Fortune Football Academy. They played against Jamorai, a team in the Sukuta Summer Nawetan. Played against Dumbarton, a team playing in the Bruford Summer Nawetan, and this morning against Janta. Janta in the Serekunda West. On the far side is Fortune on the attack once again, Mustafa Seidi. Around the edge of the 18 looking for options. Ball being chested down by the defenders of Janta, desperately cleared. Fortune regained possession. Fortune regained possession. Mustafa Seidi, who has been an integral member of the Fortune Academy, that we are in both semi-finals in the last Brikama Summer Nawetan. Modu Salifo Keita, tricky and pacey player, trying to dribble past a group of players. Getting it down to Sehu Dahaba. Mustafa Seidi once again. To Salifo Jaju, who is a phenomenal member of the first team Fortune Football Club. One of the young lads in the top flight. It is Modlamin Toure on for Fortune on the far side. Looking for options, looking for the run of Bangalimane. Modlamin trying to test the goalkeeper. That was another brilliant step from the netminder. Fortune continue to search and search for a breakthrough. When are they going to be rewarded remains to be seen. They continue to search and search for the breakthrough. Unfortunately, couldn't find the back of the net. So far, quickly taken. Mustafa losing it. Dembo Paje. Is that from an offside position, not given by the referee, and also not given by the assistant. Still Janta 0, Fortune 0. In case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. And the game is also live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube, and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. Special thanks to the management of Fortune Football Club for giving us the opportunity to cover their games. Not only these friendlies, Nawetan matches, top flight matches, and we have to give that very big tap on the shoulder of the entire team under the leadership of Hassan Dur as club president. Modu Salifou Keita for Fortune Football Academy. This is definitely a great team, a great academy for Fortune, a great feeder team for Fortune Football Club in the top flight. Runners-up of the GFF Men's Division 1, Fortune Football Club, and Fortune Football Academy, the feeder team. Salifou Jaju will chase to his defensive partner Krikijera. For the custodian Mamina Sonko, not a decent one. Janta regained possession. The boys from Bundung looking to penetrate around the area. Central defender trying to get the ball and into the back of the net. And that's a breakthrough coming from Jantabi Football Club. And Jantabi got their noses in front, courtesy of Lamin Damfa. And Lamin Damfa's lone goal is the current difference from the Fortune Football Club's training complex. And for the very first time this season, Fortune Football Academy going down in the very first minutes of this showdown. And it is currently 1-0 and 1-0 against the Academy Boys of Fortune Football Club and the team Academy Boys of Fortune Football Academy. And the team trail by a goal to nil, and if they want to secure victory, they have to come from a goal down. Will they be able to come from a goal down to secure a victory once again, just like they did against Jamorai and Dumbarton remains to be seen. And Mustafa rewarded. Mustafa said he rewarded this time. Fortune down by a goal to nil. What a test for the Academy boys against Jantabi, a team from Bundung playing in the Serekunda West Summer Nawetan. Secured promotion in the season of 2015-16. Won the league, won the knockout and won the Super Cup. Fortune Football Club, a household name in the Brikama Summer Nawetan. Won the Brikama Summer Nawetan, won the Super Cup and won the knockout. And you could remember 2023-24, won the knockout, won the Super Cup, and also Mod Salifou Keita, dribble pass one, Lionel Messi fondly call. Mod Lamin once again over the crossbar once again. A whole lot of opportunities for Fortune Football Academy, but still couldn't find the back of the net. They still continue to believe, continue to search. And currently the team is down by a goal to nil. And Jantabi enjoying this slender advantage. Courtesy of Lamin Damfa. Lamin Damfa's lone goal is the current difference from Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. Haruna Boja to Sedi Mustafa. What a combination for these young lads. Mustafa Sedi, Haruna Boja. Mustafa Sedi once again, and hopefully we'll be seeing some of these players being promoted to the senior team of Fortune Football Club shortly. It is Kijera, Ibrahima Kijera to Haruna Bojang. Bojang Haruna 15 to Sehu Dahaba, who is playing on the right side of the defense of Fortune Football Academy. Lost possession to Jantabi, looking for the second goal around the area. That's a handball as signaled by the central referee. Just as I said earlier on, the central referee is Pamodu Seka. And Pamodu is ably and reliably assisted by two assistant referees from the Fortune Football Club's training complex, live on LSTV1 and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. It's Parlament Fati at the cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations as usual. Special thanks to all those monitoring this game live on LSTV and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. The score is currently 1-0. And 1-0 against Fortune in favor of Jantabi. Jantabi trying to hold on whilst Fortune trying to get an equalizer. Bangali Mane leading the line for the Petroleum boys. It is Fortune 0, Jantabi 1. Haruna Bojang around the edge. Mod Lamin to Seni Drame around the edge. Seni looking for options into the bottom corner, and Fortune level back on level terms. Fortune Football Academy back on level terms. Seni Drame with the equalizer. What a game, what a showdown. 2 goals in the space of the first half here at the team's training complex. Jantabi led, Fortune regained possession and also got the team to a leveler through Seni Drame. Seni Drame with the equalizer. Fortune 1, Jantabi 1. Who is going to win it? Fortune or Jantabi remains to be seen. And in the last two friendly fixtures, Fortune played 2, 1 all. And this is the third outing. The third outing for the Academy boys. The team in preparation for the Brikama Soma Nawetan. How are they going to pan out? How are they going to shape up in this year's Brikama Soma Nawetan remains to be seen. And how is Jantabi going to shape up in this year's Serekunda West Soma Nawetan equally remains to be seen. Not a decent control from Jantabi. Chase from Bangalimane. Jantabi getting it down to the team captain who lost possession. Sehu Dahaba rewarded by the central referee Pamo Duseka. And that seems to be... That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for Jantabi's number 18, Lamin Conte. That's a yellow card for the number 18 for Jantabi Football Club. Lamin Conte, and into the books of the central referee, Modu Salifu Keita to deliver. And Salifu Jaju is also not very far. One of the central defenders, Jaju Salifu, an integral member of the force team. And is definitely the most experienced here. Undoubtedly the most experienced player for this side, though he is a very young lad. But Salifu is definitely an experienced player. Played key of the matches for Fortune Football Club in the senior team. And one of the incredible performers, Salifu Jaju, getting it long, partly headed out by Jantabi. Modlamin Toure on the far side, looking for the second goal. Is that going to be Bangali Mane? And that's an infringement on the central defender. Bangali penalized, and Fortune will try to regroup once again in search for the second. It's currently 1-1 from the Fortune Football Club's training complex. And in case you're just joining us in this contest, Fortune Football Academy is starting this game with Mamina Sonko in goal, Dembo Baje, Sehu Dahaba, Ibrahim Kijera, Salifu Jaju. But before that is around the edge of the 18. That was another close one for Jantabi. And Fortune in goal is Mamina Sonko. Dembo Baji is one of the central defenders, Sehu Dahaba. Operating on the right side of the defense, Ibrahim Kijera, having the defensive trio of Ibrahim Kijera, Salifu Jaju, and of course Dembo Baji. Mustafa Saidi and Haruna Bujang marshalling the central midfield. Seni Drame on the other end of the attack. Mod Salifu Keita operating on the right side of the attack. Mod Lamin Toure operating on the left side of the attack, whilst Bangali Mane is currently leading the line. And Mane Bangali was with Suwokono FC in the second division before coming back to Fortune Football Club. Was on loan with Suwokono. Bangali back to Fortune Football Club. Will he be promoted to the senior team this season? Remains to be seen. And we believe he's definitely going to be given enough time by head coach Jane Juve. And these are one of the matches that Jane will have the opportunity to look out for this centre forward Bangali Mane. Mustafa Saidi holding it on. Saidi Mustafa to Sehu Dahaba. Fortune enjoying possession. And Fortune on the substitute bench. We will surely get you the list of players. Mamina the custodian. Adamaya Sonko is one of the players on the technical bench, or one of the players on the substitute bench. Modlamin Toure on the far side. Toure Modlamin, another tricky and pacey player, trying to have some step overs. Lost the Dembo Baje, trying to connect the run of Bangali Mane, partly headed out by Jantabi. Team captain will surely move the ball forward for the Bundung Base Football Club. Jantabi 1, Fortune Football Academy 1 is the current score in this friendly game. Bant Jantabi trying to test the goalkeeper from distance once again. And the goal scorer Lamin Damfa, this time into the gloves of the netminder. Jane Juve is definitely very busy on the technical area, giving instructions to the lad. Bangali Mane Chaz is on the far side, partly caught out. And it is Seni Drame to Modlamin Toure. Modlamin having some step overs. Blocked in there decently by Jantabi. Inches over the crossbar, and it's a goal kick. It's a great one from Dembo Baji. It's a defensive trio. Dembo Baji, Salifu Jajo, and Ibrahim Kijera. The score is still 1-1 from the Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. It is the third friendly fixture for the Academy boys of Fortune Football Academy. And this morning against Janta. And Janta is a team from Bundung playing in the Serekunda West Summer Nawetan. And the team is currently in preparation for this season. Haruna Bojang to Salifu Jajo. Fortune 1, Janta 1. Modu Salifu Keita heading it down to Sehu Dahaba. Fortune Football Academy under the guidance of head coach Jane Diouf. This time it is Fortune once again trying to connect the run of Bangali Mane. Eludes Bangali. Modlamin Toure trying to test the goalkeeper. What a shot, and of course a strike. Beautifully saved in there by the netminder for Jantabi Football Club, Lamin Jara. And in this contest, Fortune started the game with Mamina Sonko, Dembo Baji, Sehu Dahaba, Ibrahim Kijera, Salifu Jajo, Mustafa Sedi, Haruna Bojang, Seni Drame, Mod Salifu Keita, Mod Lamin Toure and Bangali Mane. And on the substitute bench, we have Adamai Sonko, Basidi Sedi, Njuma Juve, Kausu Singate, Dauda Sankare, Suleiman Sise, Adama Sonko, Aliu Sise, Alpha Omar Sow and Joseph Jame, completing the list of players of Fortune Football Academy that will be playing against Jantabi Football Club. And Jantabi in this contest is starting with Lamin Jara in goal, Abdullah Jalo, Omar Noman, Lamin Conte, Sidia Baji, Mohamed Jajo, Mustafa Baji, Abdul Aziz Sane, Ibrahim Afai, Ibrahim Akoli and Lamin Damfa completing the 11. And the game is currently live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube at the commentary cabin. Parliament Fatih Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Special thanks to all the followers currently watching us on either LSTV or on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. And of course a reminder that we will be at the Serekunda West Mini Stadium for the Super Cup on Sunday, and we will be in Tujereng for their Super Cup on Saturday. We will be in Tujereng on Saturday and Sunday at the Serekunda West Mini Stadium live on LSTV1. Both matches are Super Cups, and Super Cup in Tujereng and the Super Cup in Serekunda West. But before the Super Cups in Tujereng and Serekunda West, it is the friendly game between Fortune Football Academy and Jantabi Football Club. Both sides preparing for the Serekunda West Soma Nawetan and also the Brikama Soma Nawetan. The score is currently 1-1 and it's the first half. It's the fourth period. What a showdown. And of course a morning game. We are really enjoying this class. A game with a whole lot of possessive display, a whole lot of intention of winning the contest right from the word go. Jantabi led. Fortune got the game to parity. Jantabi got their noses in front courtesy of Lamin Damfa, before Fortune having the leveler courtesy of Seni Drame. And Lamin Damfa and Seni Drame's goals are the current score between Fortune Football Club and Jantabi. And currently a player down. Team captain for Jantabi is currently down. Yusuf Abaji is the team captain. Jantabi in blue and white under the guidance of head coach Babukar Ba. Babukar Ba is the head coach, having the assistance of Condina Gomez. And the team will be hoping to have a great season in this season. Serekunda West Somanawet and an equally Fortune Football Academy reached both semi-finals last season. Got beaten in this knockout semi-final by Manduar United before losing to Kute Jambulu in the league semi-final. But before that season, we are the knockout champions and also the Super Cup champions into the gloves of the custodian. We are indeed loving the atmosphere, indeed loving the contest between Fortune and Jantabi. And it is all coming to you live from Fortune Football Club's training complex in Brusubi. The score is currently 1-1. Bangali Mane. Bangali not a great control, lost possession. And Bangali must be disappointed with that control. But that's football for you. Salifu Jaju heading it down. Mustafa Seidi spreading it wide to Modlamin Toure. Toure Modlamin to Seni Drame, who got the equalizer, calling in for a handball. Nothing given by the central referee. And Fortune will try to regain possession. Hudahaba couldn't keep that ball in play as it rolls off the field for a throw into Janta B. It's a friendly game. It's a friendly game between Fortune and Janta B. Both Nawetan teams preparing for this season summer Nawetan. Ibrahim Akijera to one of his defensive partners, Salifu Jaju. Salifu Jaju being flanked by Ibrahim Akijera and Dembo Baje in the heart of the defense for Fortune Football Academy. It's a long one from the goalkeeper Mamina to Mort Salifu Keita. Keita Mort Salifu Triki and Pese. And to dribble past a group of players, spreading it wide to Haruna Bojang. Bojang to Seni Drame. Modlamin Toure on the far side. Trying to dribble past his marker. The flag of the assistant referee step down. And that's the second goal for Fortune Football Academy. And this time Bangali Mane scored against Jamorai. Scored against Dunbarton. And once again on the score sheet for Fortune Football Academy, Bangali Mane, the boy on loan, the Fortune boy on loan last season, is back to Fortune Football Club. And once again on the score sheet, it's the second goal for Fortune and the third in the game. Janta B led. Fortune back on level terms and now leading by 2-1. Getting the second goal courtesy of Bangali Mane. Of course, the team will always rely on Mane Bangali. He banged in goals in the victory against Jamorai. Banged once again against Dunbarton. And once again on the score sheet for Fortune Football Academy against Janta B. And just as I was saying, will Fortune Football Club be able to come from a goal down? That was the million-dollar question, and it is now a reality. They came from a goal down, and now they are leading by 2-1 against Janta B. The question will now be, will Fortune Football Academy be able to hold on? Is of course the biggest ambition and also the biggest question from the team's training complex in Brusubi. Salifu Jajo to Haruna Bojang. Fortune still searching for more. Fortune Football Club still searching for more. Leading by 2-1. Salifu Jaju Rasul and rewarded by the central referee. Bangali Mane was on loan with Swokona FC in the second tier, the team from Jarasoma, and he's currently back after the completion of his loan spell. It's a ceasing loan with Swokona, and he's back with Fortune Football Club and currently training with the feeder team. He's indeed a young lad, a very young player, Bangali Mane. And Abdu Jaju is also another player for Fortune Football Club, who was on loan with Gambia Port Authority, won the GFF Men's Division 2 with the Ferry Boys. Will he be back with Fortune Football Club? Remains to be seen. Anyway, Coach Jane Juve and the technical team should be able to get us answers. Anyway, we have seen Abdullah Tamba, who is currently on trial. Is that going to be a defensive howler? The central defender is still struggling, getting the ball off the feet of Modu Salifou Keita to the team captain now. Team captain Yusuf Abaji for Janta B. It's a throw in. Abdullah Tamba is currently on trial, and if he is able to secure a permanent deal, this might also prompt Fortune Football Club to bring back Abdul Jajo. Will that be the situation? Remains to be seen. We are only giving an opinion. Anyway, so throw in for the academy boys. Ibrahim Akijera to the custodian Mamina. Fortune Football Academy trying to calm down the situation. Salifou Jaju heading it down to Dembo Baje. Dembo on the final touch. And it's a throw in Fortune Football Club, currently leading by 2-1 against Janta B Football Club. One-time champions in the Serekunda West Summer Nawetan. One-time knockout champions and one-time Super Cup champions against a Fortune side who are also one-time league champions in Brikama, one-time knockout champions and also Super Cup champions. And of course, Fortune Football Academy, a feeder team to Fortune Football Club in the top flight, playing in the Brikama Soma Nawetan. It is Seni Drame trying to go solo, caught out by the defenders of Janta B Football Club. And Janta B currently trailed by 2-1, led in the very first minutes of this contest before being pegged back by Fortune Football Academy. Coach Jane Juve are giving instructions. Officials of Fortune Football Club watching this contest. Club President Asandur and some other executive members present to watch this crucial showdown. And of course a lively game, and things are definitely working well for the academy boys of Fortune Football Club. It is Dembo Baji on the left side of their defense. Dembo going forward, getting it down to Mustafa Saidi. Mustafa lost possession. Jantabi regained possession. It is Sidia Baje around the center circle. Sidia going long, trying to connect the run of the player on the far side, Abdul Aziz Sawane. Abdul Aziz Sane rather. And Abdul Aziz Sane couldn't just hold on to that ball as it rolls on the other end for a Fortune advantage. Fortune trying to calm down the situation. Currently leading by 2-1. It is Fortune 2, Janta B 1. It's the fourth period, and that's a stroke on the central referee. We have a young and industrial central referee who has replaced Pamodu Seka. Pamodu Seka is indeed Modu Salifou Keita. It's an infringement at a great position. Fortune Football Club will just need a dead ball specialist to deliver. It's a sunny morning at the team's training complex in Brusubi, and this is the training ground for the main and the feeder team and also the female team, and of course an advancement for Fortune Football Club in both Nawetan and top flight. Fortune Football Club finished second in the just concluded GFF Men's Division 2, only below champions Real de Banjul, and last season finished third. And in the female category, had their female team progressing from second division football to top tier. And next season, Fortune Football Club in the female category will be playing in the top flight of Gambian female football. And they secured promotion alongside Greater Tomorrow Football Club, the Brikama Base Club. And Fortune Football Academy will be playing in the Brikama Soma Nawetan. And we could remember they once tried their luck in the West Coast Region 3rd Division. Will they be going back to the 3rd Division qualifiers? Remains to be seen. And we believe Asandur and the management will surely try their luck once again and possibly have a 3rd Division team for Fortune Football Club. Anyway, Fortune in the female category in the top flight, male category in the top flight, and having a Nawetan team. And it's a set piece for the academy boys. 2-1 is the current score. Salifu Jaju currently behind the ball. Mustafa Sedi not far. Haruna Bojang is currently moving away from the distance. Salifu Jaju and Mustafa Sedi. Bangali Mane has also joined, who is going to deliver. Salifu Jaju, Bangali Mane, Mustafa Sedi is walking away. It's either Bangali or Salifu, but Salifu seems to be the likely candidate to deliver. It's between Bangali and Salifu. Bangali Mane, Salifu will deliver. Salifu now! Very close, but that wouldn't count. Very close, but wouldn't count for Fortune. 2-1 Fortune lead against Janta Football Club. And this is the first half. First half and first half of 3 goals. Fortune getting to Janta with the order. Welcome back to the live broadcast from the Fortune Football Club's training complex. In this training fixture, or in this friendly fixture rather, between Fortune Football Academy and Janta Football Club. Currently players down. Fortune having Seni Drame and Janta Football Club having Ibrahim Akoli down. Both players injured, and the medic is already on the pitch to give assistance. Fortune 2, Janta 1 is the current score. Both teams in preparation for the highly anticipated summer Nawetans. And Nawetans in Serekunda West and Nawetan in Brikama. Still Fortune 2, Janta 1, and Mustafa Sedi around the center. Ibrahim Kijera. And that's half-time. Half-time at the Fortune Football Club's training complex. Half-time between Fortune Football Academy and Janta. And the score currently is Fortune 2, Janta B 1, and it is half time. We will have few minutes of rest and we'll be back for the continuation of the live commentary, all both on Facebook and YouTube of Fortune Football Academy or Fortune Football Club and LSTV, and also on the official Facebook page of Fortune Football Club. It has been Parliament Fatih at the commentary cabin, Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, we are off, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation.